Today we have Spain's top dancing queen and has been for nearly 4 or 5 decades, Fangoria, singing Retorciendo, Palabras, which means twisting words. But what's exciting about this is it's a live version and it's a new version, and already the fans are crying out for it to be recorded. Fangoria has a home studio in her home. I think Fangoria, due to public demand, this should be your next single released with the music. And if you compare it to the original's phenomenal. It's got millions of views, but people are asking for this to be released next. I do have what the song is about, Twisting Words, and it explores the themes of communication, self-defense, manipulation of language in the context of love and relationships. There's a lot of lyrics to get through after, and the lyrics convey a sense of frustration and defiance, as Fangoria rejects attempts to justify or apologize for past mistakes, because she has had a colourful career in Spain, as colourful and as long as Madonna, and as colourful as long as Cher, and as colourful and as long as Kylie Minogue and all the other disco queens around the world. She's over 50, she's doing really well, she's looking absolutely phenomenal. She's married to equally a charismatic music guru in his own right, and I will attach his particular song to this in the description to give you a sense of what she's about and he's about. They're a fabulous, very, very well-known couple in Spain. But individually, she just has been doing music for so long now, and she's been leading different bands, gone solo, and now she's become disco with a different person. She's done it all. A lot of people have duetted with her, but there's nothing. I always say she's the comeback queen, and in her look, her hair, and it is her hair, everybody, and the figure she has, and she's on stage and she's performing. I just hope when I reach Fangoria's age, I can be as energetic as this woman. Not doing, because I wouldn't be doing, but enjoying updated music like she is. In 2024, she's singing a new version of this song of Twisting Words, and that's in English, or Retorciendo, Palabras in Spanish, and I just hope all of you agree. It's fabulous. Now, it also touches on this song, the question of validity of the future built on shaky ground, or a past that raises doubts about the present. It's all to be explored straight after this song, the lyrics, so stay with me, but enjoy the live version of the new version of one of Fangoria's greatest hits on her playlist, and as you'll see, the one that the fans in this particular live version must have went, wow, because obviously in the intro they all know what the intro is, but then as she develops on stage, I'm sure they were in complete awe of this woman. She just keeps reinventing her music and herself. Amazing woman. Take it away, Fangoria, and welcome back to my channel.
No pretendas tener la razón, no me vengas pidiendo perdón, no me digas que ha sido un error, que lo sientes, en fin, ¿de qué sirve un futuro ideal, construido en terreno ilegal, o un pasado que me hace dudar del presente y yo me defiendo atacándote así, retorciendo palabras de amor, intentando que quieran decir lo que yo no me atrevo, y yo me sorprendo diciendo que sí, retorciendo palabras de amor, intentando que hagan por mí lo que yo ya no puedo.
Go, girl.
Algo efímero y bien poco más, sin ningún valor, y yo me defiendo atacándote así, retorciendo palabras de amor, intentando que quieran decir lo que yo no me atrevo, y yo me sorprendo diciendo que sí, retorciendo palabras de amor, intentando que hagan por mí lo que yo ya no puedo.
Now, don't tell me, everybody, you didn't enjoy that. Towards the end, I just had to explode. I was sitting on my seat here going, I've got to sing, I've got to sing. And even though my partner, who is Spanish from Bilbao, hello, he's over there at the moment with his family, ¿qué tal? He probably is laughing his head off going, oh my God, he's trying to sing Fangoria song. But at least I'm an Irish person and I try, and I'm a big fan, and I think she's brilliant, and I featured her loads of times because that just goes to prove there is no age to talent. I am sick and tired of people putting down Cher, putting down Madonna, putting down Barbara Streisand, and Streisand, I've been told by the fans, not Sand, but it depends on your colloquialism, pronunciation, and if you're from America or England, and if you're an English upbringing like I have, how you pronounce one's name. But anyway, back to Fangoria. Wasn't that just incredible? She could cougar me anytime. There you go. I tell you, she's amazing. Now let's get into what the words mean, because even her fans, a lot of them sing it, but they don't know what it's about. So I'm going to, in English, tell you, and then they can hit the translation button for more. No, don't pretend to be right, she starts. Don't come begging for me for forgiveness. Because remember, it's about twisting words. Don't tell me it was a mistake, that you're sorry. Well, what's the point of an ideal future, she continues, built on an illegal land, or a past that makes me doubt the present? There's a good one. I must remember that line. Or a past that makes me doubt the present. You are a past that makes me... You remind me of a past that... how can I say it in a bitchy way? You remind me of a past that makes me doubt the present. That's why I finished with you. I must remember learning that one for the future. Thank you, Fangoria, for turning me into a bitchy bitch. But back to the words. And I defend myself by attacking you, she continues like this. Here's the title of the words. Twisting words of love, trying to make them mean. Think about what I've just said. What I don't dare. And in other words, putting words into her mouth. And I surprised myself by saying, yes, well, we all do. When we're in love with somebody, we all tend to go, And when they're shouting at us and they're playing psychological mind games, and you start to believe the opposite of yourself, and twisting words of love, trying to make them do for me what I can no longer. Well, what is the meaning of that? Through the use of twisting words, those two words, twisting words, and the lyrics is in front of me, Fangoria is trying to express feelings that she herself may not have had the courage to articulate directly. By distorting the language of love through these lyrics, she hopes to make her desire and intentions known without explicitly stating them. Because there's such a thing as defamation. And even if you're together and you've split up and this is what you think of that person, saying it to another person, saying how you truly feel about the grossness, gross in English, which means mucho mal in Spanish, of that person. And it could be hombre, chica, no pasa nada, what it is, what the person is, because it's about the feelings of anger they've caused you. And you've always got to keep a closed mouth, they say keep your thoughts to yourself. But the great thing is about being a lyricist like Fangoria, she can reflect on any stage of her life, on anybody that's wronged her, on anybody that's upset her. And she can, like she's done in these lyrics, camouflage it with dance music, but accentuate her feelings through the lyrics by really bringing home the point of what they're about. And that's kind of the distortion of the music and the language that we see here that's going on. About love, of all things, believe it or not. But there's an anger in it. And she hopes to make her desires and intention known. Well, you do. Because Fangoria, it continues about in the lyrics, no, don't invent a new colour. Transparent, like a betrayal. Camouflage for an illusion of my mind, which I've just spoken about. Finally, the millennia are a decimal, a fleeting piece of time, she says. Something, and this word always gets to me. Something euphoric, I will say, and very little more without value. And I defend myself by attacking you like this, twisting words of love, trying to make them mean what I don't dare. She doesn't dare. She doesn't put herself in a situation where people can say, well, Fangoria said that how horrible were you to her? And her close friends and family, and even her current relationship, her partner would say, this happened to you and that person did that. She doesn't dare bring forth a name, or she just echoes it through the lyrics, and that's enough to get it out of her system from the pit of her stomach and say, see me on stage singing about you, you know who you are. That's enough for her. And trying to make them do for me, which she says, what I can do, what I can no longer. Because maybe years ago she might have been a lot tougher, but I think as you get older, it's true, you tend to forget the past you, because you're a different person at this stage. And the past you and the past decades and the way you were and this person and what happened is so long ago, it's a past memory. And there's an old saying, and when you move on in life, you heal. And that's what she's done, because she says millennia are a decimal, some of the figures without more. New voices, present, future, past, that go twisting words of love, constructing buildings that will not last. A design of something fleeting, architects of phrases that make me doubt. See, always what she builds up, she doubts because of this relationship, because of the effect it had on her at the time. And that tried to tell me that I do not know what I want. You see, putting words into her mouth. In other words, she was in a relationship that was, you listen to me, this is what you're about, this is how your career is going to go, this is what you're going to sing, this is when you're going to go on tour. I say it's all to do with that part of her life way back. And when she was young and she was okay, and the manager's telling her what to do, and she wasn't really in control of her career herself, but she empowered herself. And do you know what the best way she's done it? By remaining silent and moving forward with her feet and saying, bye-bye. And when contract renewal came up, saying, not for me, guys, I'm out of here. Because she has moved on quite a few times. And I defend myself, she finally says, attacking you like this, twisting words of love, trying to make them mean. As I surprise myself, twisting words of love, trying to make them do for me what she couldn't any longer. But I'm sure, because she just couldn't know, because she is at a stage of life where she's made it and she's happy. So, and she doesn't have any strength left in it to fight those old battles and to think about them and mentally be drained about them. Because for me, it touches on that transient nature of time and the futility of constructing lasting structures. In other words, lasting memories about a bad time. It's a waste of your energy and time, she's saying. Let go of them. And she talks about let them crumble like a big strong building, let them crumble from the foundation up and get rid of them. And the architects of these phrases in the lyrics make Fangoria question her own doubt and desires about life and at that time and why she allowed certain things to happen, and but she didn't allow it to always happen, because she wouldn't be as hugely successful as she is today. She's as big in Spanish speaking countries as Cher, as big as Monica Naranjo. Monica Naranjo has huge respect for her. Monica Naranjo is a legendary singer in Spain herself. All the legends have such awe about Fangoria, but she wouldn't have got to that point now if she didn't let the foundations of those bad memories go. Overall, for me, the song portrays a struggle to communicate authenticity and navigate the complexities of relationships in your life. It's about, and these words, about twisting and manipulating partners. And it's about either by yourselves or by others, because when they manipulate you and twist their words, you become manipulated and you twist your words in a game like two snakes hissing at each other, intertwined. And then it's an attempt to protect also the vulnerability and control of Fangoria at that time, which she has successfully done. So that's what that whole song has been about. And to all the Spanish people, wasn't that incredible that an Irishman could, who's a huge Fangoria fan, dissect one of the most popular songs in her repertoire to all those beautiful fans out there that adore her. Well, I hope you like, comment and adore my reaction to and the new version of Retorciendo, Palabras, twisting words. Thank you for listening.